Whoop! Almost drove into my garage. That would have been bad. So let's talk about values. The idea that every human being operates according to a subconsciously organized hierarchy of priorities. That every single day and every single action, our mind is considering thousands and thousands, potentially millions of variables, and ultimately puts together this list of priorities for us, and we evaluate all of our decisions and our actions against that list. The thing is, we never see it happening. We actually don't have an appreciation for how that hierarchy works, because we're all subordinate. We're subordinate to authority figures, or we're subordinate to idealisms. We're subordinate to perceptions of other people's lives that we think are better than ours. If you can gain an appreciation for the fact that this hierarchy exists in your mind, whether we're in control of it or conscious of it or not, that this list of priorities is governing our behavior, what that means is that if there's any perceived difference between our behavior and our own expectations, that it's not our behavior that's at fault. So many people default to the idea that they need to be different, that they're imperfect, that something about them needs to change, that they're doing something wrong, that they're inadequate in some way. But just realize this: the only way that could ever be possible, the only way that you could be doing something wrong, is if you've injected the ideas or the values or the beliefs of someone else that you look up to. And you can't possibly believe that something you're doing is wrong, or that something about you should change, without also putting other people in the pit and making them wrong for doing that same behavior. And the truth is, both of those perceptions are a lie. The idea that we can somehow achieve a life that's all happiness and never unpleasant, that we can achieve harmony and never have war, that we can somehow create this conflictless environment when at every level there's never been a time that you've seen something be built without other things be destroyed. It's impossible to escape the fact that we're going to be supported and challenged along the way. So why is it that our default perception is to put other people above us and put ourselves in the pit, or put other people in the pit so that we have to be on a pedestal? Now, here's the thing. We can change this whole system. We can change this whole game just by changing one belief. And here's what I think that belief is. The belief that instead of looking at my life as being the thing that's incorrect, that my behavior is actually the truth of who I am, that the behavior of other people is actually what reflects what's most meaningful and important to them, regardless of what they say to you. People are going to tell you what they want for themselves. People tell me what they want for themselves. People are going to share what they wish they had in their own lives. They're going to share their fantasies. They're going to share what they wish they were, because most of us think that we're broken. And so we don't come to the table saying, this is who I am and I'm okay and I'm worthy of love. We come to the table thinking I'm a fuck up. And so in order to cover that up, I need to tell people about who I'm going to become. But that means nothing you do is good enough. That means nothing you do can be fulfilling, because you're always not good enough. In order to be good enough, we have to separate these expectations in our mind. We have to recognize that the only way we could possibly be broken is in comparing ourselves to somebody else.